we are back for another live. I thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. I thank you to everyone that supports the channel, the lives, the messages, me in particular. I greatly appreciate y'all for watching, for tuning in and tapping in, and for supporting the channel however you choose to do so. Whether it's supers, donations, likes, shares, subscribes, hypes, or any type of comments, feedback. I love that, and I hope y'all continue to do so. Hopefully I found y'all in high vibrational energy, whomever you are and wherever you are on your journey in this life during this crazy, chaotic world and this galactic war. Collective, remember your journey is your own. Nobody can do it for you nor with you. You have to do it so much of it by yourself. And how we do that is by keeping our faith in the Most High God strong, never fading, never wavering. And if it wavers some, trust me, God knows our heart. Always ask the Most High God Source to keep her hands on you, your heart, your mind, body, soul, and spirit, to protect you from the enemies that you do see, but especially from those that you do not know are enemies. As we get into this general reading, only take what resonates and leave what does not. Do not try to make the message fit. You know what's going on in your life. Always go to the Most High God Source for final confirmation, whomever you are. Collective, my readings are timeless. They could be past, present, or future. When I say masculine, I can mean feminine and vice versa, as we all contain both masculine and feminine and light and dark. As you come into the live chat and you choose to stay and you like the message, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, but nonetheless hit the like button. If you got some hypes left, hype your girl up. Collective, we're going to go ahead and get into some messages. Ask the ancestors of our highest good, the most supreme, highest beings, to protect us, watch over us, and carry us. Help guide me as fluidly and supremely through this message as clearly as possible so that I can deliver it to the collective as precisely as possible. Please remove all negative and low vibrational energies, projections that wish to interfere with me, the delivery of this message, or any energies in the collective of people, of anybody that supports the messages. Something is over. Ashe? Ashe. Something is over. Clock time, time pressure, in a rush. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. Something is over. Clock time, and you can't go back to yesterday. Something is over. It's giving me the energy like what's done is done. And you are rare and free, collective. It's not many like you. What's done is done. People can't change the past of what they did to you, how they did you, what they said to you. And this could be even your energy, collective. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. People can't undo what they have done to you. We must always be careful of what we do to people, how we treat them. Because we definitely can't, we can't go back to yesterday. People will never forget what you said to them, what we said to them, and how you made them feel, especially. Even if words get lost in the heat of the moment, people will never forget how another person made them feel, good or bad. Typically, the lingering feelings are the ones that are very hurtful and traumatizing. Y'all ever notice that? That hurt, that pain, that heartache. It can never be undone. This could even be talking about any type of relationship dynamic where somebody went and searched for, you and other people. They thought that you're a dime a dozen. They could get better than you. You could be masculine or feminine, okay? And then only to go and find people that were not like you, not even remotely or quaintly like you here. And somebody is realizing not only can they not go back to yesterday, not only is there no one like you, but they can't go back to yesterday. Somebody can't rewind time. Somebody can't find your nobility, your virtuosity, your truthfulness, exquisiteness. Somebody sees you like a bald eagle, rare, free. Elevations. Yep. Wake up. It's your moment. Somebody woke up and they felt different. Choices, feeling blocked and restrained. You could be going into a new timeline collective where not only is it not many like you here, it's like the people or person that had a chance to cherish your presence, their access to you. They just didn't. They just really feel like it'd be crazy. Like, I don't like to come off sounding preachy because we all make mistakes, right? But people have this false sense of persevering, or this false sense of drive of I can find better, I can do better. It's not even fear of missing out. It's you only, like people always think that, you find somebody rare and free, you find somebody noble, you find somebody truthful, honest, you find somebody that is an enigma. You think that people seem to think that you can just find that, like you can find that a dime a dozen. It's like people get on their high horse, right? Never jam today. People get on their high horse and they think, oh, well, if I found collective, if I found somebody like collective, or if I could pull somebody like collective, or if I had access to somebody like collective, then like I surely can get better than that. Like, I wonder what else I could do. And it's not really about that. It's not really about finding better, and it's not about settling, right? It's not even about finding better. It's about finding your match, finding people that match to you, that are equal to you. And this is the problem, is that people don't know how to be grateful for what they have. I feel like somebody got on their high horse and thought, not only could they find better than you, they thought that, oh, you were just like, like the starter person. You were the start of the, like some great reign of people that they could pull that were like you, were better than you, And I feel like that somebody really, really, really squandered their time, their access, their connection with you. And they went out looking for better, only to find not only is there no one better, not saying that it's no ego thing, but saying more so like, a person could look like you, collective, but they don't have the same go-getter style as you. They're not as honest as you. They're not, like, it's just people not like you. We really have disconnected from the fact of the quality is in the inside of people. It's 1,000 people. It's millions of people that look exactly alike. Somebody could look exactly like you, collective. However, somebody felt like that, like if they could get somebody like you, they can get somebody else that looks like you or looks better than you, but they don't have the thing that matters the most. In the end, what matters the most is it's not the looks, and we all like aesthetics, right? But choices are here. Feeling blocked and restrained. And y'all can't see that. Apologies, y'all. The lighting is never right. The videos are never right. So we have clock time. Somebody ran out of time. They can't go back to yesterday. I feel like too much was said and too much was done with you or this person, whatever it is. Too much was said and too much is done. Can't take back words. We can't take back how we made people feel. And some people, if they get up on their high horse and they feel like, Who is collective? I can get better than them. I can do better than them. And this could be in any dynamic. This could be a boss, co-worker situation, anything like that. But, child, I want to be queen, stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, and passing a test. There's something here about you being free. This could be from a relationship or a connection, where you could have been with somebody masculine or feminine. You could have been with somebody that's always looking for better, always looking for somebody who look better, younger, fresher, whatever this is, older, fresher, more money than you, more stability than you, And with this, I want to be queen, this is more so like everybody can say who they are, but people can't show that. People's actions don't match what it is that they say. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. Why am I getting this energy of somebody remembering you different as well? At one point in time, somebody felt like you were a hindrance. They felt like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, somebody was with you and they felt like, I don't know, like they were settling. I'm trying to say it in a nice way, the nicest way I can. Is somebody was with you and they felt like they were settling. This person was supposed to notice something about you. They were supposed to see something about you. You were this person's tower, their awakening, the shocking moment. I want to keep saying fear of missing out. Just giving me the energy of like being with a person so long and then they start looking at you like, it done got bored. And typically, though, the type of people that feel like they're collective are the people that don't want to put any more energy. They don't want to put as much energy into the relationship or connection as they did at first. And then, of course, it's going to start feeling boring, feeling the same, feeling the everything here. But it was like, that's also a time that we need to take advantage of this, or this person should have took advantage of in order to change here. Where you may start looking like the same old thing or sounding like the same old song. This person may have seen the same to you, but that is because one of you, and this is typical in most connections and dynamics, is one of you started putting in less amount of work. It was like, oh, I got collective, and it was like, now it's no more effort, no more work to put in, but it is not in the connection per se, but more so into oneself. And somebody felt like they, I don't know. This giving me the energy like somebody getting you as a brand new car, like a brand new car gift item. You're new, and then somebody going and thinking that they can find better, like find younger, fresher you, find newer version of you, find the more exclusive version of you. And it's just like collective is their own person. They are the exclusive version of themselves. And somebody could have went and got with somebody just like you. Okay. Somebody with that I want to be queen attitude. Somebody may have liked your feistiness. They went and found somebody that has the feistiness just like you and stuff. And they thought that, oh, this is it. This is a better collective. Somebody also feels like you're acting brand new as well. Like you don't know where you came from. They also feel like, did you know this? Man, this is giving me the energy of, okay, collective. This is like somebody doing you wrong or doing you dirty, going and trading you out for a newer, fresher model, whatever that may be. Okay? Just say it like that. And this doesn't mean anything is wrong with you, just because this person became complacent in themselves. They stopped putting in the effort into themselves. It's never the other person in the connection, right? Typically when somebody goes out and does stuff like this, it is because that person has gotten bored and they have stopped putting in the effort into themselves. So as long as I'm working on myself, no matter the connection or the relationship or the dynamic, as long as I'm working on myself, there will always be excitement with whoever it is that I am connected to, because I will always be in this energy of fresher perspective, of newer things to learn, better me, better than I was yesterday. When people stop putting in the effort in themselves here, they'll start getting tired and bored with the connection, the relationship, the dynamic, okay? And that's giving the energy. And I felt like that's what happened to this person. And they felt like, because they felt like they needed someone else to awaken them or to freshen them up or to make them feel young, fresh, and new again and lively again. And it's not that it was another person that was needed. It was that this person needed to, it was time for change in your connection, your dynamic. And this person needed to put that energy into themselves. We should never become so complacent, so comfortable with who we are that we don't keep ourselves open to changing and to becoming better and better and better and better and better. I don't feel like that there's ever a time where we should get like that. I really don't. As the world changes, so should we. So should our mindset. So should our taste in things, okay? So should what we acquire, the friends group that we go around, the places that we go. It should change, as things are always constantly changing. And I feel like whatever, this person went out and they were looking for you, a better you. Make that make sense. A better you that made them feel how you used to make them feel in the beginning. I feel like they found somebody that looked like you. But when they realized, when they got into the depths of this person, I feel like it could have been rapidly, it could have been over time. But as they got into the depths of this person, and realized that this person just looks like you on the outside, they are nothing like you. And they probably even made this person feel worse, more stagnant, more, they didn't feel so young and fresh and renewed and stuff like that. It was momentary, very momentary, okay? And I felt like by the time this person turned around and looked at you, collective, you had already freed yourself. You had became somebody different. And it's like, whoa, where did they come from? That's I left collective, or I didn't consider whatever it is. I didn't consider collective. I left collective alone for something better. I turn around and collective is something better. Now this person wants to spin the block. But you can't go back to yesterday. Whatever this person did, however they treated you, okay? It woke you up to the fact that this person was a hindrance to you. The fact that this person didn't want to put the effort into themselves, into this connection, it woke you up to the fact that this person could have been blocking or restraining who you were or who you needed to become as well. And them leaving you is not so much of a bad thing. It actually gave you sovereignty. With I want to be queen, stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, and passing a test. I feel like you passed the test. Forget who you are. Now this person want to act like you're acting brand new. And it's like, what? Collectives acting brand new, peace and balance. You have this peaceful, balanced state of being here. This person don't like that. They worried about that. Worried. The doubt in the reverse. They should have never doubted you. Honesty. Somebody also, you know what be real funny, collective? People be thinking like, if you're a person that's real honest, you say what you mean what you say, right? People think that because they get somebody that look like you or fresh or new or better, whatever the case, they think that that person will be just like you. They're going to be honest with you. Honesty is not a dime a dozen thing. That's something I will hold on to. You don't take that to the pawn shop and cash it in for a couple of little coins or trinkets, right? You said I sound so serious. I do be serious because it be like, this be real life, and like people really do this dumb shit. And then they try to spin the block on you and they be like, oh, you acting brand new. And they be like, what? Do I know you? Do I know you? You the same person? Nah, I don't think I know you. Because my mind has upgraded to someone new, someone better, new circles of friends, new relationships, new dynamics, new connections, new partnerships, new everything, right? So of course I don't recognize you. Because if you want me to recognize you, I recognize you as the person who at one point in time degraded me, downplayed me, tried to choose somebody better, said I was the problem, tried to make me forget who I was and that they could get better than me, right? Whatever it may be. This could be a boss, a co-worker, job dynamic, whatever it is, okay? Maybe it was, if this is if this is whether this is same sex or not, maybe it was two of y'all masculine, feminine, that both of y'all wanted to be queen, and it was just like, what? I'm the prize. What do you bring to the table, child? Don't say that to me. Don't say. It's like collective. Like, don't say that to me. It's like, don't say that to me. I can't stand that. Like, what do you bring to my table? Like, I don't bring nothing to your table. Bye. Let me scoot the chair back, child. The last time that was said to me, I'm like, what do I bring to your table? You invited me to your table, you idiot. It'd be that part. It'd be like, what? What do I bring? Nah. I tell people I don't bring nothing to your table. Matter of fact, I have my table over here. Don't ever ask that if you invited somebody to your table, masculine or feminine. And somebody like literally, child. But again, this could have been something where both of y'all wanted to be queen. It's like, yeah, as women, yeah, we should. I don't know. Every woman's not going to agree with me. But yeah, we should spoil our mate just as much as they spoil us. But I can't have you be more sassy than I am, boo. And that's tragic right there. She left you. She abandoned you for the coworker. Child, that job didn't last long. That's a tragedy waiting to happen. I'm letting you know right now. I feel like that somebody they did this, however it may be. And when they got to the destination, they found out that they just looked like you. They were not like you. It's giving me, anybody ever seen SpongeBob? Remember when he and Squidward were doing that Krabby Patty, what was it? Krabby Patty contest. Squidward had the Krabby Patty maker 5,000 type of shit, the machine, and SpongeBob, he was taking his time. He made one little burger. Squidward made 100. And everybody was rooting for Squidward and stuff. And then everybody took a bite. Look, SpongeBob, he tucked the damn Krabby Patty in, everything. He put love into it, right? And it was like everybody was like cheering Squidward on until they went to go bite into that Krabby Patty, and the shit tasted just like shit. On the inside of it, it was made with a machine. It was automatically rolled out. Wasn't no love put into it, no substance. And then SpongeBob, they tasted his patty. People fell in love, baby. They damn near melted on the floor for his one Krabby Patty to the hundreds or dozens, whatever, that Squidward made, right? It's giving me that energy. I feel like also that you are an acquired taste, collective. People may look like you, but they don't contain what it is that you have. And I feel like somebody had to taste the automated version of you to know that you are the true, real Krabby Patty recipe with that love put into it. Y'all, you get what I'm saying? I did a post earlier and I said, why does it take for a person to lose you in order for them to realize that they love you? That's not real love. It's love of convenience. It's love of control. They couldn't have loved you if they lost you. They thought they could get better. That's all I gotta say. That's what I'm talking about. They may be like, oh, this is better, that's better, you know. I can't make it up. You are abundant and successful. That's the thing. It's like somebody going towards somebody else and they take a bite into that, you know, however it may be. And then they like, oh, this tastes nasty. I remember Collective used to, you know, whatever it is, whatever it may be. And they turn around and look back at you. And by the time they look back at you, you're abundant, you're successful, you done upgraded and everything. This person trying to spin the block. But now it's like, what they gonna say? How they gonna come back around and say that? What they gonna say to you, Collective? I made a mistake. I realized I love you. What you love about Collective? Huh? Because if they didn't love what it is that you provided for them, then how can they love who you are? They didn't appreciate who you were then, what you came with, the qualities that you added to the connection, the relationship, the partnership. So how can they love you now? I'm just wondering, what is it about you then that is different now? Your abundance and your success. Is that love? The fact that you upgraded, the fact that you're looking better without them, the fact that you kept moving forward without them, and that's the energy that I'm getting. And now it's like this person feel like, oh, you forgot where you came from. You don't know who you are. You think you too good. And it's just like, what? I gave you access to me, like pure access to me in one way or another. And you could have been right alongside upgrading with me. But because you didn't, these people, they don't give up on you, collective. They give up on themselves. And they just want somebody that is going to take the bare minimum of themselves or the fixed version of themselves where they don't have to change. This is the thing. Somebody feel like you acting brand new on them, collective. And it's like, what? Baby, when people try to do that to me, I be like, who are you? Perseverance, because you kept it moving. I'm telling you. You kept it moving. Regardless what the circumstances were, you kept it moving. Child. And now this person wants forgiveness. Because I feel like this is the energy where this person thought you would still be there where they left you at. Now I feel like you left them where they had you acted up at. I really do. And when they tried to spin the block, they seen you had moved forward. And wherever it is you have made it to, collective, they can't get there. Why? Because they didn't stay there with you and do the work to get there. And they still got to do the work. So now this person, I feel like, may even be trying to play catch up with the perseverance and forgiveness. Yeah, blame. Sorry if y'all didn't see this. Forgiveness and blame. Child. Perseverance. It be the nerve of some people. I feel like that somebody was a blockage and a restraint and a hindrance to you anyways. With this type of mindset, that person would have only slowed you down at that time or moving forward, or at a later time, they would have slowed you down. What's the perseverance? It says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And then look what came right back out. Forgiveness. Child, this, you know what? This is somebody who thought that you, oh man, it always be this type. This is someone who thought that you were in their way of them moving forward, that the reason why they were stagnant was because of you and not because of them. Somebody, see, some people think that they put in X amount of effort, okay? X amount of hours at work, X amount of like, whatever. X amount of work in themselves, right? And they get to a certain point and that's it. They've made it to their destination. Life is not about the destination. It is about everything that we acquire, that we accomplish, that we come across, people that we meet along the way, and to keep moving, to keep adding to ourselves. It's never about the destination. And I feel like that somebody, this could be somebody older than you or somebody just older in age, okay? Or somebody who has seniority at a job. They feel like that they got to a certain point, they didn't even need to work past that. But why would you not want to keep upgrading yourself? It's always going to be somebody younger, fresher than you that could teach you something. Maybe you're younger than this person, collective. But I feel like that somebody thought that you were in the way. The reason why that they weren't moving forward or upgrading was because you were in the way. Or maybe you hadn't got to the point where they had made it to. And I feel like somebody got to a certain point in their life and they stopped. And they feel like maybe you were coming up and you were making it to where they had made it to. But the thing is that you weren't planning to make it to where they made it to. You were planning to make it to that milestone and keep going. However, someone else, they felt like that was it. They felt like that was it. Yeah, I do vape, so, you know. Yep. Relationship and happiness. Somebody want forgiveness because now they realize relationships and happiness. That they were happy with you. And they would have been happy with you. That's why they want forgiveness. Child, be them type. And they feel like, well, you just weren't on their level. You hadn't made it to where they had made it to. But it's like you stopped. Not you, but this person. They stopped. They got to a certain point and they stopped. They thought that was it. What about the people that come after you that are newer, fresher, that have a fresher outlook on something, that are updating, upgrading? You say, I can't smoke a blunt. I get drug tested too often. If only, y'all. What does this person want? Forgiveness. This person wants you. So this person wants y'all to start again. They want you to let them back in your life. Forgive them here. They want to persevere with you. But now it's like, it'd be the audacity. It'd be the double standard. It's like, no, you weren't where I was, and I didn't feel like waiting on you. You were a hindrance to me. So I went and got somebody else who was better than you, or I thought, and then they turned out not to be better than you. And when I turned around, you were past me. And like, where the hell where collective come from? You end up passing this person up while they was over there pussyfooting and just dicking around. Now this person wants your forgiveness and they want to persevere with you, but I feel like, nah, like, am I supposed to hold up my time and wait on you? That's the energy. Success. It's because you're successful or you succeeded in something. This person is envious. And that'd be the main problem. You can't take an envy. You can't have success with an envious person around you. I feel like, you know what I feel like, collective? Sometimes in dynamics, partnerships, relationships, whatever, people know exactly where it is that we're going. They know exactly what it is we're going to succeed in. They know how we're going to turn out, okay? Or at least to a certain extent. And I feel like that people be envious of that, so they make up any excuse that they can to leave you alone because they don't want to see your success. And then you end up making it there. They think if they leave you, they don't support you. They think that you're not going to make it there. And by the time they turn around and look back at you, you are ahead of them. And then they want to spin the block like, oh, I always believed in you. I knew you would be successful. I seen your perseverance. Like, I'm sorry, like, can we start over? And it's just like, for some things, yes, you can, and other things you cannot. Because not of your success brings envy. Not of your success brings envy out of the person that was supposed to persevere with you. Somebody feel like you're acting brand new now. Yep. Death in the reverse with success. Somebody also thought it was over for you. Like, this is giving me the energy you never get too old to change and become a better person. Successful. Like, it's never too late to start. It's never too late to finish. It's never too late to persevere. It's never too late for any of that. The only type of true death is the people that stop. I call it devolving. You know how we talk about evolving? I say, if you're not growing, you're not healing, you're not evolving, you are devolving, which is equivalent to death. Somebody don't want it to be over with you. People really be thinking that people think, you know, whether y'all God-fearing people or not, whether y'all believe in the ancestors or different higher powers, people really think that their lack of support, if they pull their energy back from you, that you just won't make it, that you, like, God allows you to persevere and get so far, and if they support you or not, that determines whether or not you make it. I'm not getting that dynamic. If people have these delusions of grandeur here, okay? Courage. You never gave up on yourself. You had the courage to keep on going, even when it felt hard and you wanted to give up. You was like, I feel like whoever you are. Yep. And somebody is fearful of how far you have came and the abundance that you have. That's how they do. They leave you to, man, they leave you to die. They leave you, and you know, and it's like, why do you think your absence will make, people got to understand this. If collective is doing the work, your absence does not make or break collective. Your support does not make or break collective. I've never had support. I just keep on going. Guess what? I didn't die. I didn't eat. I didn't devolve. I didn't stay stuck in the same place. No matter what, I just keep moving. And I done had people tell me, oh, you ain't gonna be shit without me. You're not gonna have this, you're not gonna have that. And it'd be like, really? So you think God got me all this way? You think the Most High got me all this way to come to you, and God said, I'm gonna let this person who don't believe in you, who don't respect you, be the deciding factor in collective's life? That's what you think God did. Got me all this way to come to you, for you to not believe in me, for you to not invest in me, and then you think that if you do or don't invest in me, that's a make or break factor. Are you out of your mind? I done had to tell several people that, because what? So not man, but God got me this far. I don't care how far I've come or how little I've come. God, the Most High, got me this far. And God is going to let a man decide my make or break factor? You mean to tell me, I want people to hear how I sound coming out of my mouth. Because when I say it, they be like, what? They be like, what wrong? What's wrong with people? Child, page of cups. They want to apologize. A lover, a past lover here, they want to apologize. The Emperor. You could be a masculine energy. You could be a feminine. The death. Because they didn't make it to their destination. They realized with you, if they would have just stuck in there, they would be there by now. And it's like, well. Because at the same time, collective, because I think in several different minds and think things several different ways, right? At the same time, you wasn't this person make or break factor either, right? It wasn't you that was going to determine this person becoming an emperor or upgrading, right? It was this person alone. Just like this person wasn't a make or break factor for you, you weren't a make or break factor for them. See, in relationships, people, we need not to forget the most investment we can do in a relationship is in ourselves. This is nothing being conceited. This is nothing about being selfish. The best investment we can make in any dynamic, relationship, businessship, partnership, whatever it may be, is investing in ourselves. Because you chose to keep going. This person decided to go in a different direction. Y'all both were going somewhere, but they decided to go somewhere where it was comfortable, that allowed them to stay who they were. The Death and the Three of Pentacles. Some type of commitment that somebody got into. It done ended all hopes of somebody upgrading. Let me not say all hopes, because that's not nice, right? It's not nice to say that. King of Cups. It's like that's where they stop at. You a king who don't want to be an emperor. You're a knight who don't want to be a king. If you're a page who don't want to be a queen. If you're a queen who don't want to be an empress, vice versa. Who don't want to go from empress to hierophant? Who does not want to keep upgrading as much as you can in life? People my upgrades don't stop because you decide to break free from me. That's your path you choose. My path says I have my mind set on something, and everything that I acquire along the way, the people that I meet, is going to make me into that person. It's not the destination. It's the things that I acquire, the people that I come across, what I learn from them, what I take from them, what I share with them, what I exchange with them, that molds me into the empress, the hierophant, the queen. And you just decided not to be along the way. You decided to get somewhere and stop. You stopped acquiring. Therefore, you are in the death energy. You are devolving. Somebody fears your courage. Two of Pentacles. Somebody trying to balance themselves out. Their emotions. The Hermit. By going within. Somebody trying to see how you did it. 9 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody trying to see how you persevered when they stuck now. And it's like, what do you mean? You were on the same road as somebody. Y'all were driving in the same car. Somebody decided to get out at the gas station somewhere. They decided to jump in somebody else's car that looked like that they was going somewhere faster and better. And they got stuck on a detour. And they've been sitting there waiting in rush hour traffic for the longest. And you've already made it to your destination. Because somebody doesn't have patience with themselves. It has nothing to do with you, collective, I promise you. Most people come to find that, well, how other people treat us, it don't have nothing to do with us. It has to do with them, their mindset. People can't see you as far. People cannot see you further than they see themselves. Do that make sense? If a person that I went does not see themselves becoming from a king to an emperor, but I see myself as that, I got to realize that person is not going to see me as an empress. They can only see me as a queen as far as they see themselves. They're not going to put in any more work than that. People hit a goal or a milestone and they think, yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't have to keep trying. I don't have to keep putting anything into it. This is it. This is the final destination. And that is the very reason why people get to certain places or hit certain years or whatever in a relationship and they get bored and then they start going looking for something else. They start becoming complacent. They start getting like, it's the same old same. Always constantly working on yourself. It's always something new and exciting to show your partner. Something new you've learned. Something new to share. That's why relationships fail, because people start working on themselves. And then when they see you steady, persevering, and you stay with them, again, people will hold you back because they can't see you going further than what they went themselves. If the marathon is 4 miles, me and you running together, if I stop at 1 mile, I can't see you at mile 2 or 3 or 4, right? Well, stop, slow down. I need to get a breath. I can't breathe. It's that same energy, that same inertia, that same dynamic. Somebody is fearful because they ain't moving forward. Somebody is just stuck somewhere. Stuck in regret and rejection and in denial. It's like, what? Like, nah, I can't believe Collective made it that far. Like, how I didn't see this, because you didn't see it in yourself. People are not going to see us bigger than what they see themselves. Unless they keep doing the work. That's just period. Child. The Empress in the reverse. Somebody didn't see you. Somebody didn't see you moving forward to becoming an Empress. Or there's an Empress in the reverse that didn't see you masculine as becoming something bigger. Somebody didn't see you. Somebody saw you as an Empress in the reverse at best. Okay? 4 Wands. I don't know why this is like. Four Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. That's good energy. King of Cups. 7 of Cups. Somebody thought this. And this usually be, with these reverses here, with these major arcanas, these usually be superficial or surface level things. Somebody thought Empress in the reverse, they can yield a 4 Wands and a 10 of Pentacles because of who they were. 7 of Cups. They was delusional. They were delusional as fuck. That they would think that they would go this far with an Empress in the reverse. At least they a king in the upright. Maybe they had this. Maybe they had this. Or maybe they had that in mind. That was the goal. That was the plan. But how you think an Empress in the reverse is going to see as far as reverse they are. Somebody was delusional to ever think that. Yep. Because all this person did was hold them back. Yep. King of Pentacles. Child. The Ace of Cups. The Strength. Somebody love you real bad. The Devil. But they oh, the 4 Wands. You know what that's giving me? Somebody made their bed, they have to lay in it because they got an Empress in the reverse. And I feel like the High Priestess energy, 4 of Wands, you too busy winning. You knew better in yourself. You believed in yourself. You knew where you could get with or without this person. And somebody like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it that way. And it's just like, what? But you thought this was going to get you to the 10 of Pentacles, to the 4 of Wands, this. And this is indicating to me that somebody knew. Somebody knew that somebody was in the reverse, but somebody thought that because of who they were, they could make this person into who they wanted to be. That they could turn this person like this. How? The Empress in the reverse. What's the Empress in the reverse? Child, 8 of Pentacles. I'm telling you what I love. Somebody thought that they could work on the Empress in the reverse because of who they were. Child, talk about a way to have somebody bring you down fast. The Hangman. Okay. Bring you down fast. Childish. The Lovers. Okay. Somebody, you know what? Somebody sold themselves, their own self a pipe dream. You don't make an Empress. You don't make a High Priestess. They become that themselves. With or without you. You don't make an Emperor. You don't make a Hierophant. They become that with or without people. Somebody thought, well, if they just work with this person or work on this person, they could turn them from an Empress in the reverse to an Empress in the upright. Hangman, child. What's the Lovers? Now somebody want to spin a block and it be like, y'all ain't got to say it, bro. The chick, and somebody can't move forward. They can't come towards you. They can't move forward. I told you this person was stuck. They stuck right where they had you effed up at. Well, you thought an Empress in the reverse was your better option to work with. And they stuck with that person. They stuck. And they the one dishing out everything to that person. Ain't that some shit? Probably paying all the car notes and car payments and everything. Why? Because this person was willing to accept them at their comfortable stage and not require for them to change or even encourage them. Not require, encourage them to be better. Sometimes the best encouragement we can give to another person that we connected to or in a relationship with or partnership with is by doing better ourselves. But not if a person has this mindset. They want forgiveness. They want to start over with you. They want to move forward with you. They don't want it to be over. Somebody fears your courage, though. So it's just like, how's that going to ever work? If collective give this person another chance, how's it going to ever work if this person fears your courage? Or they fear courage themselves, and it's just like, what? But this person can't move forward. So, the Chariot in the reverse. Dailies could be significant. Dailies. Or bay leaves, but I'm hearing it's something like that. King of Cups. Somebody a king. But what the hell is a king when you add an Empress in a reverse? This motherfucker gonna downgrade. 6 of Pentacles to the death. Listen, this person gonna downgrade. This is where it ends. They made it to a king at least, but that's where it ends. Because somebody will keep giving to an Empress in the reverse and they will downgrade. I'm just trying to figure out. Like, somebody will keep having to give to somebody that's in the reverse. How are you moving forward? You can't. Chariot is in the reverse. while you're in this abundant energy and somebody is like, what? Like, nah, yep. High priestess. And then you this person's person. Or you could have been this person's person. They know this now. And it could have been even where you knew that this was your person, but they had to get there. They didn't want to move forward with you. They wanted to work with the Empress in the reverse. Giving to them. This could even be somebody that likes to be needed. You coming out as the Queen of Cups, child. And they got stuck with the Empress in the reverse. Damn. Sucks to be them. I like to say that. And it usually be such superficial things while people it usually be superficial things while people choose somebody else, choose to give their all to somebody else. And it's like, well, collective, you went from a Queen of Cups to a High Priestess. Baby, you jumped past the Empress. And you went to the High Priestess from the Queen of Cups. This what got this person so shocked, wanting forgiveness. Because it's like, what the fuck did they, when they collect? How did they? And it's like, nah. You was too busy focused on Six of Pentacles with the Empress in the reverse. The Strength. The Six of Wands. You thought that this person looked better for you. Superficially. This person looked better to you. Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the Strength. You felt like that if you gave this person your all, that you was winning. They made their choice. Two of Wands. Somebody at a crossroads as well. Why this person at a crossroads with this Empress in the reverse? These cards get so slick after a while, y'all. If I keep looking at my thumb, y'all don't pay no attention to this. Like, the Empress in the reverse. I said, why are they not? Because they committed to this person. They could have even married this person. Or they could have made a solid commitment here. This could be a contract, a career, a partnership, whatever it is. This could be a lease. This could be a mortgage or something like this. Somebody committed to the wrong person. We did see Four of Wands. Empress in the reverse, child. The Hermit and the Sun. Again, why do a person have to lose you? Somebody lost their contract with you. They see exactly now who you were to them. The Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. With the Sun. I'm going to clarify the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody could have got into a commitment with work or something. These two could work together. They could have got in business together. Child, Page of Cups coming sideways. With the Temperance. And somebody, man, it be these ones. Somebody feel like that you duped them, collective. Somebody feel like you knew all along. The Page of Cups sideways, Temperance. The Death. Somebody is trying to make it seem like you knew all along that they would fall. That they would never make it to a balanced, their balanced, I don't know, destination that you knew all along. But I feel like the Page of Cups sideways because this person gave you a dirty offer. And now they feeling like you gave them a dirty offer because you knew all along that these people, that they would never make it to the Temperance energy. They would fall from grace before they even got there. Somebody feel like that. And it's like, what? It's like, what? You said send in the tissue. It's like, it be, bro, somebody is in heavy denial. We did see the Four of Cups, child. Why is the Page of Cups sideways? I'm telling you, somebody feel like they didn't see this, but you were supposed to be their eyes, and they feel like you gave them the dirty offer because you knew where you were going. You knew how you were going to upgrade from the Queen to the High Priestess. That's a big jump. I mean, the Queen, you already there, right? But to the High Priestess, that's a huge jump. Somebody felt like that you knew that you would be the High Priestess, or that you were in You had a contract in the ethers as a high priestess, and it was supposed to be with this person. I feel like somebody knew that they had a contract with you, and they tried to give it to somebody else that was more easily controllable. And they thought that because, oh, they chose somebody else, that the contract, the contents of of the contract wouldn't still go to you. Whatever is your portion, probably even theirs, that if you still did the work, that you would get it. See, people be having this misconstrued. That's that energy, like, come over here and sit with us, collective. It's that energy, right? And it's like you come over here, and when you sit down, you come over to a person's table, you come sit down, they be like, well, what do you bring to my table? Didn't you invite me over here? But collective, before they called you over here, you were sitting at your own table. Make that make sense. Working on your own plate, looking at your own meal, right? People forget that. Somebody wanted somebody that they could sit at their table. They could tell that person how much portions they could have, how much they could eat, how they could and couldn't eat, how they could do this and do that, when they could get up and back at the table. Somebody wanted that. So they got that. Empress in the reverse. And they feel like 2 of swords, 6 of swords. Now they can't see you moving on. And it's just like, what? You moved on. This person didn't see that, however the dynamic went, they didn't see that you would move to calmer waters until you walked away. And it's like, why you gotta love collective after you lose them? Why can the love not be shown to the person? Word of advice to us all. You with a person, you like them, put your all, at least 80%. Let's be safe. Let's be realistic, right? 80% into that person, right? You give them your all. You give them a time frame, but this needs to be communicated and discussed. You give them a time frame. This is where I would like, don't use you statements or I. This is where I would like for us to be, or I see us being. You set small milestones. You still put your portion into the 80, 85%, whatever y'all want to do, right? If you see by milestone 1, this person ain't caught up, they ain't put no effort, it's like, okay, have another conversation. Milestone 2, because that's halfway point, because set 4 milestones. Milestone 2, that person ain't moved, they ain't caught up, that's where you cut it off at. You can walk away genuinely. That we move on to 6 of swords because we put our whole genuine whatever, or the majority of our genuine love, care, concern, and support into the connection. That's how people can easily move the fuck on. Somebody didn't see you being able to move on, and it's like, how, Sway? I love me. I'm going to get to where I want to be. This is why you jump so quick. This is why you jump from queen to high priestess. Now somebody can't move forward. Somebody also don't want you to move forward with another lover. Somebody feel like you was planning this the whole. 3 of Pentacles is also planning, making a commitment, a connection, planning. Somebody feel like that you gave them a dirty offer. Like you knew what the plan was all the time. Like you were committed. Child. Give me the Page of Cups sideways. Somebody felt, I just cannot. Somebody want to fight. They feel like that you snaked them. Somebody feels like that you use them. It feel like I know the air just came on, but it feel like something else, like I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, somebody feel like but technically you can't say no. But somebody feels like you use them as a stepping stone. And that's why you are. It be the denial of these people, not even the audacity. These people be in pure denial. Somebody felt like you blinded them because you was going to move on anyways and walk up. Child, I just cannot. This person needs a life. Somebody feel like you gave them a dirty offer. Somebody could even try to say that you were conflictual on purpose. Man, if this motherfucker gonna go pay attention to the Empress in the reverse, it's like, what? Or again, this could go several right ways, bro. Look. Somebody feels like that you use them as a stepping stone to balance yourself out. And it's like, what? Or this is the argument. Because somebody want to fight. They want to argue with you. And they want to say that the reason why you balanced out is because you gave them a dirty offer. Or because you knew that they had gotten a dirty offer from an Empress in the reverse. It's just like, what? And it's like, what? Collective, keep moving forward, baby. You High Priestess Temperance, Queen of Cups. What? Yeah. Somebody. Man, people be loving to lie. When things don't go their way and they be looking stupid, stuck in the dark, they love to lie. Because this is what this is, Eight of Wands in the reverse. They lying. Talking about you left them in the dark. You knew you were temperance energy. You know what you were going for. And you just left them in the dark. And they didn't know that you were a Queen of Cups on your way to be a High Priestess, Earth Angel. They didn't know the world. Nonetheless, they don't want it to be over. And the world is in the reverse. Because they stuck in the dark. They stuck in a dark place here. But I feel like with the sun falling in the reverse for one, the Eight of Wands in the reverse fell under the King of Cups. Somebody was a liar anyways, a pathological liar. Somebody is a liar, pants on fire. Somebody could have talked bad about you and everything. Yeah. Somebody talking about you. They could have said that you were in the dark. Somebody also said that you hid stuff from them. With that sun in the reverse, they hid. I don't know if this person hid a Queen of Cups from you and you found out about it. I don't know if this person thought that if they kept you in the dark. Bro, I see a spider. I'm always seeing spiders. I don't know if this person, I feel like that somebody tried to keep you in the dark about something. So okay, there you go. So what this person attempted to do to you, keep you in the dark, by not letting go of somebody or ending a cycle with somebody, they claiming like you did to them because you showing up in High Priestess energy. That's what it is. I feel like whether you knew it directly, instinctually or not, somebody fears your intuition, your psychic abilities. Somebody left you in the dark about something. They lied to you about it. They talked about you behind your back and everything, behind closed doors, and they thought you wouldn't find out. And then somebody swears up and down now that you knew about it the whole time. And you are the reason why they walked into a cycle, or why they kept the cycle open and didn't close the cycle. And they feel like that you gave them the dirty offer. It's just like, what? Bro, people be delusional. We've seen the Seven of Cups. Elevations, Ron Lee. Yeah. Somebody was also told, I don't know who this King of Wands is to this person, but this person told this person to marry somebody or to not end a marriage. And to keep you in the dark. But what this person didn't account for is that you are a High Priestess. This is why the Page of Cups coming out sideways, because somebody felt like that you kept that part from them. And it's like, what? It's like, what? Child. You kept them in the dark by not telling them that you were a High Priestess. What? If you were the Queen of Cups, your heart space is open. You or King of Cups. You can tell intuitively when somebody is lying to you. You are balanced enough within yourself to know when the energy around you concerning another person fluctuates. And it's just like, what? Yeah, a tower. This person is going through a tower here. Because you're 9 of Pentacles. However it is that you're showing up. Oh no, they're going through a tower because they told you that they were single. And they lied. So they got left out in the cold. Whether it's by you or whether, I feel like they could have lost both of y'all. Man, or this person could be sick. With the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, they could be sick from this Empress in the reverse. Somebody, child, man, shut the hell up. Somebody also feel like that you knew that you left them out in the cold and you knew that somebody else that they kept you in the dark about was sick and that was going to get them sick. And it's just like, what are you talking, bro? Somebody was good. They was planning. Somebody was planning on getting what they could get from you anyways and leaving you out in the cold. Yep. And they sick about this because they feel like that they self-sabotage. Child. They be the dodos for me. The ones that can accept accountability, the ones that can say, yeah, I did and I did this, even if they don't say it to you, they can admit to themselves for this person to possibly be lying on you and saying that you left them in the dark, you knew such and such, and you knew that they hadn't closed the cycle with somebody, and you gave them a fishy offer, or you knew that some was fishy, some was up, some was fishy nonetheless. And I felt like the only thing you and Knight of Swords about is your temperance energy, collective balance. You don't give a damn what this person said to you, didn't say to you, told you, didn't tell you. If they left you in the dark about a Queen of Cups or about an Empress in the reverse, these could be 2 people, this could be 1 person, this could be the same person. Take that as it resonates. If somebody didn't move forward with you in a relationship, they trying to make it seem like you were the one that was faulty. It wasn't them. Even though they left you in the dark and then end something, they feel like, oh, because collective has intuition, they connected to the divine, they get messages, they the high priestess energy, they should have known. Queen of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Devil. Then I say, man, somebody gave a hoe. So somebody tried to turn a hoe into a housewife, nonetheless. The Devil right behind it, and the Knight of Pentacles. That's why they sitting there stuck where they had you messed up at, stuck in them lies. They can say whatever it is that they need to say about you, collective. It's not going. Like something ain't over for you. You're not in the darkness. I feel like that you came in genuine, and somebody was a liar. They tried to come in like they were genuine, but they were a liar. Now they try to cause conflict, or they trying to charge towards you and make it seem like you knew all along. You knew you were a high priestess. You knew about the commitment, the contract, the Empress in the reverse. You knew about, like, you knew something. Somebody is trying to say you knew something. Child. But I'm just trying to figure out, how is this person saying all this about you when they want your forgiveness and they don't want stuff to end with you? And they watching you. Damn, you coming out as a lot. Whether you're masculine or feminine, we have masculine and feminine energies, all of us, each one of us. Whatever you are, you coming out as the Queen of Cups, you coming out as the Queen of Pentacles, you're coming out as the Temperance, you're coming out as the High Priestess energy. This is why somebody is saying that you played them, that you knew all these things, and that you left them behind in burdens and shambles. Even though they showed up to you like this. First they showed up as the King of Cups. Then they showed up as the King of Swords and rejected you. And it's like, what? They said you were a burden. And it's like, okay. Maybe you didn't want the cycle to close, collective. Nonetheless, somebody tripping, bro. Somebody watching you be in this Queen of Pentacles energy, and they feel duped. They feel duped. And it's like, you do. They feel duped because you walked away and you walked into success, balance, power. You upgraded. You walked away. And somebody, that was strange. Child, somebody feel like that you walked straight into your shit. Somebody feel like that you walked away from them and you walked straight into success. Ships coming in, a bright future. They seeing you in this Queen of Pentacles energy. They seeing you in the High Priestess energy. I was going to say Hierophant. Somebody don't want you to move forward with another lover. And it's like, what are you talking about? Don't you have an Empress in the reverse? That you decided to work on something with, commit to this person? They're going to 4 wands. That's what it is. Somebody sees that you were going to be this regardless. In the future, near future, far future, you were going to be towards this regardless. You were going to work towards this. You were always going to have this and be this. And it's just like, where is somebody mad at? The Queen of Wands, the Hermit, the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Man, like, what? Somebody feels like you're a very strong leader when it comes to guiding people through dark nights of the souls here. Somebody feel like you withheld that from them and caused illusions and stuff. Or they were trying to hold you back from becoming this by causing illusions, trying to tend towards you by way of their heart. What? Somebody also feels like that they tend towards their blessing with the Ace of Cups because they were meant to be the Emperor. But as justice and judgment works out, balancing Libra energy, this person is in the Five of Wands, Hangman. They fought. It's like they fought for their own limitations. What? And the Tower. Show y'all these cards. Somebody feel like you knew. And it's like, well, like collective, how you gonna convince somebody of you of what you're capable of, that of your abundant future, that your abundance comes from gratitude? Huh? How you gonna convince somebody of that if they don't see that in you? Alina Baraz. Memo Blue, I can only meet you as deep as you have met yourself. I can only reach you from where you are. I see your hesitation, but here's my invitation. We got things to work through from where we are. Memo Blue, Alina Baraz, okay? Or Baraz, okay? I love that song. Love, love, love it. Very short song. Pack some powerful words. Somebody feel like you knew something, or somebody can even feel like you set them up with a Queen of Wands, or that you set them up. I don't know what's going on here. Or they can feel like a Queen of Wands set them up to hold them back in illusions or by causing illusions. There's something strange here. You know what? Nonetheless, somebody feel like that a Queen of Wands, somebody can have several different other people that they were dealing with and investing in, or that they feel like were better candidates than you for one reason or another. They can have an Empress in the reverse. They can have a Queen of Cups. They can have a Queen of Wands. Okay? This could be like a Queen of Wands with a lot of earth in their chart here. With the Seven of Cups, I feel like that somebody has several people that they were invested in or dealing with here and stuff, and they feel like that. Somebody helps to sabotage them. They did this to them on purpose. That somebody, these other women, another woman, that they purposefully put this person in illusions just so they could sabotage you, their blessing. Their blessing, because you would have helped them get to Emperor status, from King to Emperor at the very least. I would like somebody not going nowhere. Yep. But again, like I said, their karma is they fought for their own limitations. They fought to sabotage themselves. They fought against you. And that's a Tower. Because I feel like you did some shit on your own. Whatever you said you were going to do, you did. And it's like, that's not your problem if this person left you out in the Five of Pentacles and didn't think you could do it. It's like, what? Five of Pentacles. They didn't think you could do it. They didn't see you doing it. And it's like, because they didn't see themselves doing it. What? Child, Six of Swords. Again, you left this person where they had you effed up at. Six of Pentacles. Six of Swords to the Six of Pentacles. You left them where they had you effed up at. Okay? I'm telling you. Seven of Wands to the Three of Swords. And you protected yourself from this person breaking your heart. Or you left and you protected yourself from this person breaking your heart because they were in devil energy. Greedy, possessive, controlling. They only cared about Six of Pentacles. How much they can give to a person and how much they can control a person with the devil and the Six of Pentacles. Okay? Well, they stuck, Spirit say, they stuck right there. Wherever you wanted to control and get to, thinking you could control and possess something, you stuck right there. Somebody feel like that a Queen of Wands, man, somebody feel like a Queen of Wands burnt them. I don't know what that is. They can also feel like a Queen of Wands snaked them and burnt by burning them. But Spirit saying that's justice. Five of Wands with the Five of Cups with the Three of Cups. They lost all the hoes. They lost all the hoes. That's what I'm getting. Five of Wands with the Five of Cups. Somebody could have had people competing with you in your face or behind the scenes to prove who was the best that they needed to get to. And I feel like collective, you was like, bitch, I'm gonna be somebody and be somewhere with or without you. What I look like competing? I feel like you left this person right there. Competition, Five of Swords, Five of Wands. With the jealous haters that wanted to compete with you. So they could beg for this person, the Six of Pentacles, give them what they wanted to give them. What? It be the nerve of these hoes. It be the nerve of these hoes. The Hermit, the Four of Pentacles. Man, it be the nerve of these hoes, masculine or feminine. Eight of Cups. What collective walk away and got? Eight of Cups. This person could have walked away from you. I don't know, bro. You coming out as abundant gratitude, child. Man, Eight of Cups to the Ten of Wands. This person could have walked away from you and walked straight into burdens. Or this person thought that when you walked away from them, you would go straight into burdens. And it's like, what? Nah, I feel like that this person, they didn't see something coming. Somebody didn't see that they were their own hidden enemy. They were their own worst enemy. That's what I feel like. Somebody could have walked away from you, thought you would be in Ten of Wands. This person ended up being the Moon Death. Scorpio energy. Child. Or you walked away from this person. Whatever the case may be, this person is in the Ten of Wands. And you know why? Because everything is ending for this person because of their secrets. They feel like you the high priestess. You knew that. You knew that in the future, however this go, you knew that where you was going, you knew where you were gonna be. It's like, why didn't you convince me, collective? They feel like you hear stuff from them. Collective, why didn't you convince me? You know why? Because it's a dog ass person, because it's two dogs on here. So somebody is a double dog. They like to double dog dare. I bet you collective ain't gonna go nowhere and be nothing. Crab is on there, Pisces, Cancer energy, okay? With that moon, the Magician, the Two of Pentacles. Child, somebody trying to manifest you back so bad. I feel like you don't want this person. I'll be like, what? Like, what's the Ten of Wands? Child, somebody feel like they got locked out of heaven. The Emperor, what's this? The Knight of Cups, the Tower. Oh, they feel like that you done left them out in the cold for somebody. Man. They really be out here dumb like this, don't they? Like I said, collective, you know, y'all do what y'all want to do. It for me, I done seen it, heard it all before. I done seen it too many times, and it's just like, baby, the excuses, You better live it up, or you better live it up however you want to while you connected to me and have access. Because I'm telling you, when I walk away, like I said, who? Somebody burning. Somebody burning. From the third parties they chose, it could be multiple people. It could be multiple females. Like I said, there could be an empress in the reverse. Somebody not the pappy. Or this could just be a person that's lazy, slew-footed. You hear me? They don't put no effort or no work into anything. Oh, they make good love. They F real good here, but they'll never have no forward movement with this person. Then they had a Queen of Cups. Then they had somebody else, and it's just like, what? And somebody finding out that a son is not theirs too, and they feel like you a high priestess and you knew that, or they feel like a child, you knew a child was not theirs by a Queen of Cups. Man, take this all as it resonates, bro. They feel like you knew that and you didn't tell them to end stuff with a person. Again, this is the major point that I'm going to point out. Where's the accountability? Everything is your fucking fault, collective. It was your fault you was holding them back. It was your fault they didn't persevere with you. It was your fault because you weren't where they were, where they wanted you to be. It was your fault because they couldn't give you what they wanted to give you. It was your fault because you knew things that they lied about, kept you in the dark about. You was the high priestess. It was your fault. Everything is somebody else's fault. It's either your fault or these other people's fault. But nowhere, okay, nowhere do I see this person taking accountability. I'm going to even point this out, bro. The fucking fact, okay, that there is one masculine out here is a problem. And this person is coming out, cannot make it up. With the sun in the reverse, with the 8 of Wands in the reverse, with the 5 of Pentacles, hold on, with the 10 of Wands, wait, and the 8 of Cups. What? And matter of fact, wait, let me give them a little bit of credit. They came out with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords. No fucking good cards. There is a Queen of Cups. There's a High Priestess here. There's a Queen of Pentacles. There's an Empress in the fucking reverse. I see nowhere where the only man in this situation has taken any credibility, any accountability for anything that they've done. It's everybody else's fault because they don't know how to close out cycles. Because they like to be stuck where they are and keep going round and round and round and round. But they a King of Cups. Now they see you in this Queen of Pentacles temperance energy and they feel like high priestess. You knew this all along. You knew ships were coming in. You knew about the stability. You knew about a house. You knew you had all these contracts coming in. What? And it's just like, what? They blaming you for knowing your worth? Oh, it just gets richer and richer with this person. Give me this King of Cups in the upright, because I don't know why they coming out in the upright. The 6 of Man, somebody only gave they love to people or gave they love whatever or showed up as the King of Cups to whoever it is that they can fucking breadcrumb and give what they wanted to give them and feed them with a long handled spoon. While they out here fucking around with everybody Tom, Dick, and Harry and having all these open cycles with all these different people. Man, somebody feel like high priestess, like you knew that. Like, oh, you faulty because you knew that they was giving all these multiple cups with from different people and they were sleeping with at least 4 different people. One of these people could be you. There are 3 other women here and somebody's sick and they don't know who they got it from. They don't know who cup they dipped in and who they got it from. 6 of Pentacles, the magician. They manifested exactly what they wanted. Sickness. Somebody manifested sickness in their life because somebody's thought process is sick. All fun and games, I'm telling you. Somebody was sleeping with Knight of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Somebody was sleeping with 4 different people, and I can guarantee you it was raw. Somebody like people that are not combative. Do that make sense? Let me take this back. You didn't fight for this person's love. You didn't want to fight with other people for this person, whether you knew it. I'm fucking sick of this person. Somebody feel like because you was the high priestess, you should have known that there was competition and you should have fought with them even though they were sleeping with you and 3 other women. Somebody feel like you the high priestess. You should have known about these competition and you didn't stay and fight for them. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? The magician, the 2 of Pentacles. Somebody trying to manifest you back. Possibly using the moon cycles. They trying to manifest you back because now they heartbroken. I feel like every last one of these other options done broke their heart. Stabbed them in the heart one way or another. This player energy cannot make it up. Yep. 9 of Wands. Now, man, bro, now somebody looking real fucking silly. 9 of Wands, the Judgment with the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody trying to make it seem like you just want to be single because somebody trying to say you do the same thing they do. So if they were sleeping with other people, they trying to say the only reason why you want to be single is so you can have your cake and eat it too. Like you was dealing with other people, you have other options and stuff like that. That's why you want to stay single. 7 of Cups. Like, if that motherfucker gonna sit they silly ass down, Spirit tell them, sit their delusional ass down and work on their shadow. Somebody feel like that you want a younger person too. The Ace of Swords. The Tower. The Tower is, you just get justice. I feel like if it was multiple of y'all all get some kind of justice. Where somebody tried to justify all the third parties or the third parties. I don't know. Somebody chose one of these third parties and got married to them. And rejected the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, hey, you rejected an Ace of Pentacles for a 3 of Cups. Somebody got married to one of these third parties, I'm telling you. And they rejected a whole Ace of... Child, come on now. Man. Somebody feel like that somebody only wanted them for their money, and it's like, well, they rejected an Ace of Pentacles to go and marry. Somebody married one of these third parties. And now they feel like that this person only wants them for only wanted them for their money. And it's just like, duh, fool ass nigga. You get what you, duh, fool ass nigga, you get what you asked for. Somebody definitely want to heal a situation with you. But somebody got to surrender to the fact that they stuck there with a toxic ass, toxic Queen of Wands. Somebody want to heal something with you, but how? They stuck with a jealous ass, toxic, poisonous, possessive, greedy Queen of Wands. I'm telling you, that they invested in, and now they having nothing but endings. It's like, you mad that God gave you what you asked for? People, it boggles me. It boggles me. Now they stuck in nothing but endings. While you on the other side got 10 of Pentacles. Oh, they got this person so fucking furious and shit that they are bound to something. Or they feel like that destiny with you was meant for them and stuff. And they trying to do some binding work against you, child. I feel like they trying to do some binding magic against you. Big binding power and stuff. Somebody else... Man, I'm done with this shit, bro. I cannot stand this shit because this is another thing. Somebody got a hating ass friend. Masculine, feminine. Hating ass friend that told this person to move on with a third party. They didn't see. Somebody got a hater ass friend. I think that a friend wanted this person to move on from you and convince this person they would do better with one of the third parties than you. You hear me? But this friend just wanted to, they didn't want to see this person be happy no ways. They wanted to see this person fucked up and sacrifice themselves They wanted to see this person blocked. I'm telling you, blocked from a 10 of cups with you. I'm telling you something because, man, listen, for some of y'all, somebody friend, it be like that though. For some of y'all, bro, somebody friend moved out the way because they want you. And it be like that, you know? Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords and the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody convinced somebody to hold back from you and to stay with somebody else. Somebody kept somebody in their shadow side. Yeah. Because they friend wants you. That I heard they friend been wanting you since the beginning. Whenever they saw you, whenever they seen your strength, they seen where you was going in life in the past, in the beginning. Let's just say in the beginning, when somebody possibly showed them your picture, child, somebody said, "Oh no, collective, that's gonna be my 2 of Cups. I'm gonna be their emperor." I mean, what are you going to do, collective? I just want to say some smart ass shit, be real sarcastic, but we going to leave this person. This is why this person is so much denial. This is why this person is in such grief, such heavy regret, bro. Don't want stuff to end. They want forgiveness here because somebody is realizing that whoever they showed your picture to, somebody said, nah, this going to be me, like in their head, bro, and they led this person wrong, but that's what this person get for being weak. Whether this friend was going to get you or not, and not everybody be on that. This friend didn't want this person to have you. Oh, so they coached and coaxed them into, I mean, they told them all kinds of shit. Do this, do that. Like, take this person, pick this person, collect this, bro. They gonna hold, like, somebody praying. Yeah, you know why? Because you unlike anyone else. Somebody waking up to the fact that they can't go back from, they can't double back from the choice that they made. They thought they can make another you, buy another you, pay for another you. They thought you could a dime a dozen here. Somebody friend seen your worth though. And this is the thing, people be talking to the wrong effing people. Even if somebody been your homeboy, homegirl, partner, whoever, since the beginning of time, since y'all was yay high. If a person see you with a divine being, a divine masculine, they're going to recognize that. And they'll see how stupid you are, how gullible you are. And they're going to put all the negative things in your ear about that person so they can get you out of the way. I done seen it happen too many times. Like, people think that because they grow up with people, somebody is that. If somebody will betray you for $1, they will betray you for a divine feminine or divine masculine. I'm just trying to see where people gonna start getting their head in the game. Like, the real game is like, nobody ain't loyal out here. And it's very few that are loyal. And the people that see that loyal person, they're gonna try to move everybody from around them because they know that is a rarity, whatever it may be. Somebody let their homeboy talk them right out of your life. And now this person feel like you a high priestess. You should have known. You should have seen it. You should have. Like you kept something from them. I don't feel like that's your pop collective. That's all for the messages. Happy, what is it, Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Hopefully everybody has a good hump day for their day starting off at work. You said 2026 hits differently. I know that's right. It's getting, what they call it, as my ex used to like to say, it's getting crucial out here. Crucial. Hopefully the message resonated with y'all, collective. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Hype your girl up if you have any hypes left. And always check back and make sure y'all, nobody's getting my notifications, so y'all just gonna have to check back, okay? I see y'all are early risers, so have a good work day. Put some good high vibrational energy into your day. And as I always like to say, collective, don't let this world define you. Don't let people talk into your ear to define you. Define yourself like I define me, because I'm your girl, Shay, the dual alchemist, your dual nature being. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.